Hello and welcome to a product review, unboxing, whichever you want to call it. Omnicharge. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, that's right. This was on Indiegogo, and my boss contacted me about it, and she said, "Hey, these look very cool. I think we should check them out. What do you think?" And so we both decided, sure, why not? We'll jump in, participate, and I can't get the box open. And we'll see what's in store. What's Omnicharge all about? So here's the premise. I don't have one handy, but you've seen the quick chargers, the little external battery chargers that you can get for your iPad, your iPhone. You're on the go, and you're not going to have access to an outlet, and you need some juice for your device. That's what this is. That's what upside down. That's what Omnicharge is. However, it's specifically made for laptops. And I guess really it could be used for just about any device that plugs in, but their focus is on providing an external battery source for your laptop as a way to charge it when you don't have access to an outlet. So it comes in a black box, and they do the whole Apple, reveal thing. It takes you forever to get the stupid lid off. I don't know who came up with that. You know what? Put a couple of holes in the lid, and I can pop the thing right off. Not a problem. Anyway, so here's a problem. Now, this is fresh out of the box. It's opened up. I say fresh out of the box. I did open it up at the office when it first came in, but what I'm going to show you is exactly how it came in the box. First of all, let me show you what's inside. You have the Omnicharger itself. You have a wall adapter. There is a USB cable that plugs into the AC jack. I have no earthly idea. And then when you first ordered it, you got, because we were one of the first folks to participate, you got a free adapter that allows you to use it as a DC. And so I can't remember why I picked this particular connector. I don't know. Well, partly because they did not have a Mac connector available at the time for a MacBook. I believe since then they've actually come up with one. It's an add-on you can buy. But here is the actual Omnicharge unit, and I'll talk more about that in just a moment. It also comes with an instruction booklet and some stickers. The instructions. Let's look at the instructions, ladies and gentlemen. Tiny little book. Tiny little writing. Ooh. Tiny little pictures. That's what you get. It doesn't really explain what any of this is. So if you have no idea, i.e. I basically have no idea, then I don't really know what all this stuff does. It does have 120 AC / 150 HVDC AB socket. And it also has, there's also, no, you could get a 230 AC and a 300 HVDC CF&A socket type. I'm sure that means something to somebody. Doesn't mean anything to me. So I have no idea what an HVDC is. I don't know. I hadn't Googled it, didn't look it up, don't really care. So let's look at the box for just a moment. This is the actual battery pack itself. The battery inside is a 20,400 milliamp hours. You're not going to be able to read that because it's white text on a gray label. However, look. See all this brown crap that's on here? If I didn't know any better, to me it almost looks like mold. I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's how it came out of the box. So whatever the folks who make this, the Omnicharge folks, whatever their quality control systems are, they need to be improved. It is made in China. So, I'm assuming they found some kind of a manufacturing plant or whatever that puts all these together. I do remember reading that they took a tour of the plant and made sure that quality control was all good and everything. That sucks. This looks like this was run over by a car or skated along the ground, or like I said, to me, it almost looks like mold, except the patterns are weird enough that I don't know, it's some kind of weird marks. I don't know. Anyway, so on this side, there is that's where you plug in your AC adapter in order to get it charged. So that's where you plug that into the wall and that charges the battery. This is the display panel, power button, and a couple of settings here I'll talk about in a minute. It's got USB. Again, this side, this is where the actual plug is, so you can plug in your, you can plug in your AC cord into that, and this will provide power, supposedly, to your device. And then on the back side is just a label. So there you go. I mean, it's a battery pack. I don't know what you might have been expecting, but you power this puppy on. Where am I? Here I am. So when you power it on, it says Omnicharge and then gives you a bunch of different information. Now, when I got this, it was 11% charged out of the box. So I plugged it in and got it charging. And I don't remember it taking too long, a couple hours or so before it was fully charged. These buttons here on the side here, right now on the display, it just says USB, and you see USB is kind of blinking. I can push the top one, and now it says AC. Let me see what else is here. Oh, that's it. So I have AC and USB. Now, I will tell you, there were a couple of other things that had come up during charging. I think one of them said max, which basically I think means that the battery itself was fully charged. I don't know. There may have been a couple other things. So this says 73.212 WH, I guess watt hours. So I don't know if that's telling me that it's got 73 watt hours left. I don't know how that translates into English. I don't know. I know nothing about it other than it's a battery pack. And you know what? Here's what we're going to do. I have a MacBook that I do stuff on. MacBook. There you go. All right. And so what I'm going to do is, right now the MacBook is 100% charged, and I will, pardon me, I'm going to plug it in and hope to heaven it doesn't blow up for starters. Okay, well that's not going in at all. Okay, so I've got it plugged in, and my MacBook is showing that it is plugged in. So it believes it's plugged in. I don't know how you, there we go. Oops. Oh. Okay. So right now on the display, it is showing that the battery is draining out to the MacBook. So what I'll do is I will, let's see, we started this at roughly 4:56 p.m. According to my Windows computer. And so what I'll do is I will go play with this until the battery dies. We'll get an idea how long it actually lasted. And then I'll be back with some more information. So there you go. I'll be back. We'll see you. All right, how's it going, guys? I thought I would do a quick little recording. I'm using my phone, and I actually have my phone plugged into the battery backup here, or it's not really a battery backup, it's this external battery source. Anyway, I've got my laptop going. Let me flip the camera around. I've got the laptop going. It's been playing for a while. And that's just some lazy game review, LGR. Check them out if you hadn't checked them out yet. Anyhow, I've been playing videos for a while, as you can see on the clock. It's 5:43. We started this at like about an hour ago, I guess. Is that right? About 4:50. Well, I guess it was about 4:56. Anyway, close enough. Anyway, this is the unit in operation. You can hear it. It is loud. It's got a fan in there to help keep it cool, because it is a honking battery and it's doing some serious work. At this point, I went ahead and hooked up the USB as well. So I have my laptop plugged in and I've got the USB plugged in. If I tap the home button, you can see. So it says it's got about 40 minutes left. It's running currently at 112 degrees. It shows the output, and the battery is now down. Well, the battery's down to 37%, and it's showing 41 minutes. So I don't know how all that works together. Whatever. But if you look at the USB, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. Sort of. You see that the top one is 5 volts at 3 amps. And the bottom one has like a quick charge logo and says 3.0. I'm assuming that means it's USB 3. I don't know. I hate the fact that this is brand new out of the box, and it looks like I've already dragged this thing halfway through an airport and down the tarmac. That is ridiculous in terms of quality. But anyhow, I wanted to show you guys what it was like in operation, and I'll be back. All right, here we go. The unit died. In fact, I've got it plugged in right now. I ran it all the way to 0. Now, what was interesting is it actually stayed at 1% battery with 0 time left for, I don't know, almost 10 minutes, which I thought was a little weird. But as I showed in the video, I hooked up my phone and was charging my phone through the USB adapter, so it was actually keeping my laptop charged, and my iPhone was charging my iPhone at the same time. So your mileage may vary, but still, overall, started around 456, ended around 626. So for all intents and purposes, that's the that's charging the MacBook. It's a MacBook Pro 2012 Retina, so it's pretty old, but still, it kept it charged at 100% while I surfed the web, did Facebook, watched videos from my subscriptions, so all kinds of stuff, just mess around in Google Docs, just all kinds of different things, playing around with it. And then for part of that time, I was charging my phone as well. So lots of charging going on, lots of different things going on, but basically 90 minutes. Now that is from a full charge of that unit till it completely ran out. One of the things that I would like to do, and I may do that at some point, just not in this video, is take my laptop all the way down to 0 and see how long it takes to charge the laptop with my with that Omnicharge battery pack. So there you go. That is the Omnicharge, and again, we got it through Indiegogo. They started shipping them out, and so all in all, I got an hour and a half extra above and beyond just using the battery in my laptop. So I would say that's not bad. It's not. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but roughly 90 minutes. And again, if I wasn't using, if I hadn't been charging my iPhone at the same time, I probably could have got another 10-15 minutes out of it. So you're talking about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes worth of charging, extra charging, when you don't have access to an outlet somewhere. So not bad, really. If you're commuting, if you were flying somewhere and you needed a quick plug-in, or you just happened to be somewhere at a meeting or something and they didn't have a plug-in and your laptop was getting low, you could plug it into the AC port and call it good. One of the other things that I will try, and I'll come back and we'll revisit this later, is I want to see what other things I can plug into it. What can it really power? That's what I want to know. And then, of course, how long can it power those? I do not, for the life of me, ever anticipate being able to plug in a full-blown PC. It's not meant to do that. I'm not even sure it has the power output to handle a PC, but I don't know. We're going to try different things. We'll try some stuff, see what happens, and go from there. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll put a link to the Indiegogo page for the Omnicharge down in the description. Feel free to leave any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories down in the comments section below. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.